Okay, so okay, let's move on to find the winners. For those who can come and join our meeting early. Okay, so we will select 5 people for this first stage. And in our finals, we also have another early bird for all of you, a gift for the Christmas editions. Okay, so we will select 5 people. I will select it now. Okay, let's wait who will be the winner. So now welcome to our first winner. Okay, yeah, thank you. I got it by myself. Okay, so I will receive a gift from our speaker. Okay, for those who have the selected names, please also send us your contacts. Can be a Telegram contact or Facebook contact, so that we can request for your contacts in order we can also send you the gift online. Okay, the second place winner. Okay, the second winner goes to Vong Vong. Okay, congratulations, Vong Vong. Okay, so we got 2 people now. Okay, moves to another one. Okay. Okay, so we got Wong San San. Okay. Okay. Okay, so move forward. Congratulations to Wong San San. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, congratulations to Wong Puen. Okay, so congratulations. The last one. Okay, the last one. Okay, congratulations to Miss Kim Wang. Congratulations. So for 5 of you, you will receive a virtual Christmas card from our speakers today. So she will give you as soon as possible after the end of the meeting. So please stay tuned for that Christmas card. Okay, so thank you. I would like to stop sharing the screen. Okay, so can you use the emoji to congratulate all the winners? Yeah, we can use this emoji or other emoji that you can, or you often use it. Okay, good, good. Yeah. So congratulations to all the 5 winners for the early coming participants. So first we got Mr. Sati, second we got Mr. Wong, and third we got Miss Sansan, and fourth we got Mr. Puen, and the last one we got, okay, who is the last one?
Kim.
Yeah, Kim Lang. Yeah, Miss Kim Lang. Okay, so there's 5 of them will be receiving a Christmas card from our speaker. Okay, so now it's time for us to conduct our meetings directly. And today we have our special speaker, which is Miss Julin, and she was delivered within the topic, which is transferable skills. And I was questions all the time about what is transferable skills. So today she will come up with some ideas to help us to really understand what is really means transferable skills. Okay, before we start, we cannot run this meeting, this webinar smoothly without the support from our HR in Cambodia quality. For those of you who are new, HR in Cambodia is a Cambodia HR service provider, and we also operate in other parts of ASEAN, including Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam. And also we have another one job portal we call HR in Jobs, which is the ASEAN trusted job portal. And for those who want to learn more about this, you can also search with our website. Okay, and another one, I just would like to introduce our speaker a little bit. So our speaker is a Miss Chulin Insan, and she's from Myanmar, and she's a HR service manager, and she has experience as an executive search consultant with a demonstrated history of working in diverse industry in ASEAN regions, and skill in business development, negotiation, executive search, mentoring, screening, and management. And also the demonstrated the ability to transcend cultural differences from professional experience working in multicultural environment in several parts of Asia. So she quite having a lot of experience also regarding to the HR field. Okay, so now it's time for us to get to know more about our speaker and also about our theme of today, which is transferable skills. However, before we start, I would like to set up some rules before we start. So first of all, please mute yourself while the speaker delivering their speeches, because we don't want to interrupt them. And secondly, please use the raise hands in Zoom, because in Zoom we also have a function where you can use it to show up that you want to do something or you want to speak. And also you can text in our chat box in Zoom. We also have chat box, so you can just text that questions that you want to ask the speaker there. And third, please open your camera if you have a proper internet connections, because we want to see each other's faces. We can make the meeting more enjoyable and entertainable at the same time. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to return the controls to our speaker of the day to deliver her presentations related to the transferable skills. So now let's get to know this transferable skill. So Ms. Jolene, are you ready now?
Yes, certainly. Thank you very much, Seti. So just to add to what Seti said, I'm from the Philippines, but I worked for 5 years in our Myanmar office. At the moment, I'm sitting at our Cambodia office, still working remotely for Myanmar and also helping in Cambodia. So yeah, we have new friends here who just joined, and I hope they will join again next time. So we're doing this every month. And the reason is because we are in the job market business. So we want to help everyone with real-time information and personal and professional development, job search, and other resources that can help you navigate the job market, not just in Cambodia, but Asia, because we handle Asia, ASEAN and other Asian countries, and also to get ahead in the competition, which brings me to the topic today, transferable skills, what they are and why we need them. I'm very delighted, of course, sharing this with you in this very first session that I'm joining. And I'd like this to be very interactive. So in a way that you may learn from me, but I also learn from you and you learn from the other participants. So like Seti said, you can always, if you have a question or a comment or something to share, you can always raise hand, show your hand if you have a video, or use the function raise hand, or use the chat box. And I hope you can actively participate in some of our activities later. Yeah. So yeah, let me share to you. Sorry. My screen so you can see. Right. Okay. Sorry, can you see my screen? Yes. Yeah, you can give me some moment just to move things around. All right. Right, let's go to the very beginning. I'm sure you have heard of transferable skills, but maybe some are not aware of what they are, because you probably have them already. So at the end of this session, I would like for us to be clear of what transferable skills are, why we need them, and how to acquire them if we don't have yet, or to develop them if we have, right? So they are strengths or qualities that you can bring with you from one role to the next. I will be asking you some questions later, and so I want you to be thinking while we are going through the definition. So what you think about now, what are the strengths or qualities that you can bring from one role to another? That means maybe now you are an assistant. What can you bring if your role is a manager or director, a chairman, or a chief of staff or something? Or maybe, well, you are marketing person now, and later you are sales. That's a different role as well. So what skill is that? They are also called portable skills. Has any one of you gone to a hotel with a luggage? You can raise hand or do something, or nod your head. If you can open actually your video cam, so that we can see each other. Any one of you went to a hotel or a resort with your luggage, or maybe to the airport?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, yes. Please, I need answers too. Okay, so the people who take your luggage to carry them are called porters. Okay, because they carry your bags, right? Because your bags are portable. So when you say portable, you can carry them easily. So now, for example, let's say this mobile phone is portable. I can carry it with me anywhere. But this building, I'm in our office now, so this building I cannot carry if I move to another place. So it's not portable. Now, putting that into a skill, what skills can you carry with you when you move from one role, the first definition, to the other? Okay, so they can be soft skills or hard skills. So soft skills like customer service. So if you have customer service, you can be a very good salesperson, like marketing. What else? Business development or receptionist. What else? You can be you own a shop, for example. You have that customer service. That's a portable skill. You can change job with that. It can also be a hard skill like software proficiency. Like we have a colleague here, Saya, who does coding before. So now she's doing digital marketing, sales and marketing for a company, right? How did the coding help with her job now?
Yeah.
Maybe she can share later. Yes, it's a skill she carried. All right. They are a specific set of skills that don't belong to a particular niche, industry, or job. It's not. It's a skill that's not only in one specialization. Like if you're in sales marketing, okay, it's not the skills only for sales marketing people. Not in one industry, like it can be used in FMCG, in oil and gas, in education, manufacturing, garment, and many other industries. Or it can be different jobs, like you are a finance person, and then it can, and the skill can also be used if you are in health or a doctor, for example. All right, think about those. What are those skills, right? There are also the general skills that can be transferred between jobs, which we just discussed earlier. Departments, like maybe you're in HR now, you can use the skill if you are in IT, or if you are in compliance, or if you are in, what other departments do we have? Administration, or logistics, and the like. So hence the name transferable. you can carry it with you. So it's not you transferring it to another person, okay? So it's you carrying it with you when you transfer, right? You can, obviously, you can also like share it, coach other people to have these skills, but it means like it's something that you have yourself. Okay, so I'm sure you all have this, and now that it's clearer, right? So I would like for us to have to write in the Jamboard. Oh, sorry, I'll be sharing it. I'll be sharing our Jamboard, and I would like for you to write. Sorry. With your understanding now, if you could share transferable skills that are transferable. So you can write, sorry, if you can you open your chat box? I will click, where is it? I will type it there. You can, sorry, my laptop is not. All right, if you can click on it, open the chat box, click on the link that I sent you so that you can enter the link. Everybody got that? If you can click on the link, Saya, were you able to enter?
Yeah.
Yes, Seti?
Yes, I do.
Gerald?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So everyone, I believe, has. So you can use the, on the side of, on the left side, you can navigate. For example, this, you can write here, okay, maybe sales. What are, right. So see, you can make it smaller, bigger, and then maybe you think like, okay, I think sales is non-transferable, so you can move it, okay? You can also change color if you want, just to, okay. You can also change color to yellow, green, like that. You have it here. So you can change colors here. So maybe how about Excel? All right, so you can write whatever you want, the skills that you can think of, move them into transferable and non-transferable. Don't worry, no one will see you writing. You know I'm writing because I'm telling you. No one will see you writing. So don't be scared or shy that, oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, okay? Yes, you can use the pen also. And it's easier though to type if you use, can you see the notepad or the text box? If you write the text box, you can click on it, click here and write maybe what? Right. Oh, tooth extraction. Is it transferable, non-transferable? Maybe I can put it here. Someone wrote CAD, computer aided design. All right, is it transferable, non-transferable? So think, remember the skills, something portable, something you can bring from one role to the other. Okay, someone wrote public speaking, communication, HR, leadership skills. There's no right or wrong answers here because we will discuss later. And then we can find out what they are. All right, anything, think of a job and what are the skills to have that job and decide if that skill is transferable or not. Okay, someone wrote civil engineer. Okay. Anyone else? Veterinarian. Okay. Someone wrote veterinarian. Right. What else? Yeah, think of a job and think of the skills in that job. Right. Maybe your job now, what skills you have, and we can decide if it's transferable or not. Software developer, okay. Critical thinking, great. Recruiter, okay. A lot of things. I'm sure not all of them are girls. Okay. Okay, I can see jobs being written. That's good, very good, because in every job you need to have a skill. Now think about, for example, civil engineer, veterinarian, doctor. What skills do they have? What does a doctor do? What does a civil engineer do? What does a recruiter do? What does an HR do? All right, so we do one by one, but at the same time, you can keep on writing, all right? So let's take a look at public speaking and let's see if it's transferable or not. So which jobs can you do public speaking? That's a good skill, yeah? You can speak, communicate in public, in open with many audience, right? Maybe you can be a president, is that correct? Politician, yes. All right, is it only for politicians? Yes or no? No, right? It can also be, what else? Now I can only think of politicians. You can be a speaker, a researcher. Some researchers also get invited to speak in public. So yeah, any job can do it. Can have public speaking skill, right? You can be a director for a company. For you to be a director, you have to have the skill to speak to people, right? So yeah, it is transferable. Excel. You can be excellent in Excel, working on spreadsheets. Who works on spreadsheets here? Can you raise your hand? Or maybe use the button raise hand. So recruiters, we use Excel, don't we? Yes, because I use it. Teachers, do they use Excel?
Yes.
Yes, very good. QA in garment, do they use Excel? Okay, someone left already. Yes, they do. Accountants, they do. So yes, it's transferable. Communication, you know that already. In human resource, maybe people skills. Critical thinking, that's a very good skill. You can use it to analyze, to problem solve, to what else can you do if you have critical thinking? Question and answer, right? And in any job you can use critical thinking. So that's right. Leadership skills, they are all transferable. So you can see here, artists, they're very good. Creative, right? Then you can use that in many other jobs. Teachers are creative people, right? Say marketing people are creative. Actors, actresses, painters, they are creative. So yes, transferable. Now, so if you compare that to non-transferable, it's non-transferable ones are mostly job specifics. So you only use it in a specific job. Like for example, architects use CAD, computer aided designs, to create drawing designs. So it's only there. Can you use it for a doctor job? Not necessarily, right? Doctors, what skills do doctors have? Maybe they can do surgery. What's that, Cheryl?
Surgery.
Yes. Now, do lawyers do surgery?
Of course not.
No, exactly. So if doctors become, maybe they go in another country and decide to change jobs. They have the skill, but change job into a bagger. I know a doctor who is in Canada who's now a bagger. Someone who puts items in bag in a grocery. Can he use surgery by being a bagger?
No.
No, because it's not non-transferable skill. So now you have the idea, right? What do veterinarians have that they cannot use that when they change jobs, or other people who have different jobs cannot use? So like that, okay? Clear? Oh, let's see, software developer. If you have a skill of a software developer, what jobs can you have? Maybe you can do software development, right? But can you be a digital marketing person like Saya? Yes.
Yeah.
She is a living example. So it's a transferable skill. Okay, so but it's very good it came here. Oh, where's that? So see, we can move. All right. All right, so any questions about that? Very good.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, great. Well, okay, I have to stop here so we can move. Now that we are more clear. One moment. Let me share back my PowerPoint. Okay. Where is our Jamboard? Right. So I like the ones that we have mentioned already. There are so many other skills that are transferable, but I'm showing here what Forbes, according to Forbes, there are 7 main ones. So technical, we have mentioned some technical skills earlier already, right? Saya?
Yeah.
Tell me some more. Tell me some more skills that you have.
I have a skill of designing.
Yes. Very
Uh,
good.
And communication skill.
Right. Okay. Yeah, very good. That's a very good skill, communication. Seti is a recruiter. Seti, what technical skills do you have?
For me, I think it's about multitasking. Yeah, as a recruiter.
All right. Yes, you have a multitasking skills. I agree with that because I see you a lot calling, writing, listening, talking at the same time. That's multitasking. Cheryl is a teacher. I'm sure she can share some multitasking skills. Can she?
Multitasking. Looking after the children, teaching them at the same time. What else? Yeah, I think that's all.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, doing 2, 3, 4 things at the same time, right? Yeah, it involves time management and organization. Like, put it simply in your own daily life. If you cook an egg, an omelette, for example, does it entail multitasking? Remember, it's time management and organization. Do you boil the egg before cracking it? No, right? The proper organization for egg omelette is you crack the egg first. You don't boil it because it's not boiled egg. All right. You have to have organization at the same time, time management when you multitask. Yeah, technical skills, going back to that, we mentioned like using Excel, like that, coding, computer aided activities. Then you also have teamwork, creativity, leadership. I'm sure you understand all these things. And then we have communication. So someone mentioned earlier, oh, we also have technological communication skills. That seems new. Is it new to you? Yes? All right, but you know this already. At the moment, we're using technological communication skills. So it's a communication skill using technology. Zoom is a communication technology. And the ability to use it is a skill. So see, verbal, if you talk to someone, okay, that's a skill. Listening, writing, we know all that. But nowadays we use technology as well. That's why nowadays people are looking for ICTs, information, not anymore just IT, ICT, information and communication technology skills, right? Okay, any questions on the skills?
Okay, for me, I have a question for this case, because in some skills we can use it. I usually use it in my works because we work as the recruiter, so we normally use this kind of skill. But the way that we develop it is really difficult, and how we can classify it is also really difficult. I was consider about this one about the critical thinking. How can we apply it in my professional development? Yeah, and how can we think it critically? So do you have any ideas to suggest me?
All right, that's a great question. We can enumerate some, but I'd like to ask the others, what do you think? Anyone can answer Seti's question about critical thinking? Right? Okay, I think everyone's shy. You have a chance to talk later. Everyone will talk later anyway. So let me answer for now. All right, so if you have a critical thinking skill, most probably you do analysis. You can analyze situation, problems, or your task. You can analyze your task. If you're a recruiter, for example, Seti, a client gives you a job, like I need to look for IT director. Right? For you to to do the job, you have to think, what is an IT director? What does that person do, right? So you have to think critically. What skills do I need to look for? Interpretation. If you have critical thinking, you have to do proper interpretation, explanation. If you are a critical thinker, you can explain. If you are a good critical thinker, then you can explain well, right? So sometimes we have a skill and we are good at the skill. We are very good at the skill. All right, so it doesn't mean that if you have the skill, you're always excellent. If you're a critical thinker, then you can explain very well all the time. Not necessarily, they have levels, right? You can be open-minded. If you're a critical thinker, you have actually to be open-minded. Like you accept challenges, you accept new ideas for you to think outside the box, right? Then you can do problem solving. How can you use, is that your question, Seti? Is the first example I gave a good example for you?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. Anything else?
No, no more questions.
Yay. All right. Great. So we have new participants, Alexander, Fon Road, Chompiron. Welcome. Right. So if you don't have any more questions about that, then sorry, my screen is quite small, so I need to move things. Right. So we will have a small breakout room. So we'll be breaking you out in small rooms for you to have a chance to actually speak. All right. So while SETI, I think there are not many of us, so maybe 2 or 3. What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 8, 11, 12. Maybe 3 breakout rooms. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. We can create 3 rooms, and all of us can join each rooms. I will assign you.
Right. So yeah, while SETI is setting up, look at the questions. So you're going to talk about what are your transferable skills, how did you acquire them, and if they are useful. Decide if they are useful, okay? You can take a photo, you can, memorize if you have the skill of memorization, or you can screenshot so you will not forget. And then choose someone to report back when we come back to the main room, okay? To share to everyone what you talked about. So probably we can have 5 minutes, is that enough? And then 1 minute each to share to the whole group.
Yeah. So each group has 5 minutes. So
5
you can have
minutes.
communication. Okay, you can communicate with your teams and make the final decision. Then you can choose one person who will represent your team.
Right. Okay, great.
Okay, so I will start soon.
Okay.
Okay, so there are 3 rooms for you guys. Please join each room based on the requirements. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to open it. Okay, so please click join the breakout room. Okay, hello. Hello เพื่อนๆ hello กิมลัง hello กิมลัง hello เลยอ๋อ hello กิมลัง hello oh my connection is so bad at hometown, sorry. Okay, Mr. Channer. Okay, so okay, it's going to. Okay, hello, Channer. Good afternoon. So now we are in the breakout rooms. We will left the breakout room soon. So here now we have a small discussions. Can I hear from you? Hello, Chana.
Hello, Bong. Sorry for being late.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So they are now in the breakout room, so you can discuss with me also. Yeah, we have discussed about the transferable skills. So we have 5 minutes. So we can have a small discussion with each other. Okay, then we are choose one representative to present what we have discussed in our group. Okay, so we have only other 4 minutes. Okay. Okay, can you hear me? So we can discuss with each other. Since Kim Lang, she has trouble with her internet connection, so she cannot speak with us. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. That's fine. Okay, Chana, can you open your camera and yeah, start the conversations? Because we are going to discuss about transferable skill. What are they, and how did you can acquire them, and are they useful? So these 3 questions will be covered. Okay. Okay. So can you share me your transferable skill? So what are they? What do you think? What are the transferable skill? Chana? Just based your own ideas, your own perspective only. There is no right or wrong.
I think I don't have a baby.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. If you don't have any idea yet, I can open my idea first, then I can listen to you later. Okay, so based on my own understanding, I think the transferable skill will be based on interpersonal skill and also technical skill. Because in some technical skills, they also can move their position to another positions. For example, for the public relations, okay, for those who learn about tourism or hospitality. So sometimes they can work in the hotels. Sometimes they learn how to prepare for a wonderful hotels. And at the same time, they also have to learn about the communications. They have to communicate with other people. So if you have a communication skills, it will lead to another jobs requirement because mostly if you work as the recruiters, so you have to be good at communications. If you work as a public relations, you have to good at communications. So I think communication is transferable because even you transfer yourself to any other organizations or any other professions, you also need communications. So this is based on my own perspective. And another one is also a teamwork, also relatable because if you have a teamwork skills, so you can be an HR, you can be a professional or dynamic leaders, yeah, based on your skills. Okay. Okay, so now it's time. We move back already, so we can discuss it later. And yeah, I will close this one. Okay. Okay, so welcome back everyone. So what have you discussed with each other so far? Yeah, maybe you have a fruitful discussion with each other. Okay, so we can wait for hours for other groups. Okay. Okay, we have 2 more group left. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoy these sessions. Yeah. And who were the representative of each group? So can you raise your hands and open your camera? Yeah, we can see you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, because we also have a raised hand here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay, so our speaker, Miss Chulin, so you can, the floor is yours now.
All right, thank you very much. So for our group, or group number 1, Chansey Tall will speak for us. Oh yeah, give her a hand, please. Thank you. Sitol, please turn on your mic.
Oh, I already talked during with you in the group. So maybe no, don't hear the sound, right?
No, we cannot hear.
Yeah. So now you can hear the sound clearly, right?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Yes. Yes, thank you. And first of all, let me say hello to all of you. And I am Sitol, and I was in the group 1 with Miss Julin. And we were talking about our transferable skill. Like I have like recruitment skill and also leadership skill that is transferable from each other in the group. Yes, we can share and yeah, together. And also Miss Julin, she have head hunting skill that can transfer with her teamwork or her workplace, and also her digital marketing skill. Yes, and she have the skill that if she move to another department, she also can share with the group and also can use it or practicing in the group. Yes. Or even she moved to another company, she still have the skill in herself and to transfer to the other also. Yes, that's all for my group. And if you have any other point, you can add. Yes, thank you.
Oh no, you spoke so well. Thank you very much, Chansito. Yes, thank you for sharing. All right, from other groups, who may speak? Group 2, who's in group 2?
Okay, group 2. Who is the representative of group 2?
Saya. Why you call me, Mom? Okay, I have discussed and talk about so different 3 different skill. Like for me it's digital marketing. So and for Cheryl, she is a teacher, and for Miss Supun, she is a recruiter. So we share a lot, but we have the same skill, like communication, critical thinking, creativity, and some like technical skill. So that is all for transferable skill that you can apply like anywhere and with other like department or other company. So yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you, Saya. That's very good indeed.
Thank you, Sayang.
Yeah. All right, great. Yeah, the next group 3. Okay, let's see. Wong's group, who's with your group? Who's
Hiron, that should be me. Yes. I forgot to look at the room number. All right. Oh, should I open my camera?
Yes, please.
All right. Okay, let's see. All right. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So in our group, we have multitasking. For me, and technological communication for Bong support and teaching and training from Bong Wong's teaching as a time as a teacher. So for my transferable skills, I don't know if I just acquired this or I already have this, but it's something similar to a multitasking, where I find pattern in my work and like find something that is, I can say, automatable, that I can automate, put myself, like put my body in autopilot mode, and so that my body can continue to work something that is tedious usually, and my mind can usually think of continue to think of like what's my next task, what will I be doing in the next few hours, so on and so forth. And that's for me. And for Bong Bong's, according to him, he was a teacher before coming to work here. So his ability to teach and train has transferred from his previous workplace to his current one. And as for Bong Soho, she was able to like communicate using technology, as it is now a very important part of a recruiter in this current situation. Yes, that's it for our group.
Thank you very much. You have added new ones in there that we're grateful for that. Okay. Whose group was not called yet? Seti, were you part of a group?
I haven't joined any group, but I'm waiting for those who just joined us lately.
Okay.
And we have also discussed a little bit. Okay, so for me, I think for the transferable skill, mostly I like multitasking and critical thinking, communications, because all of these three skills can serve me to be my place in this as the recruitment office, recruitment assistant, and specializing in technical skills, because our communication skill, critical thinking skill can help me to really understand the job description from my client, because it is in technical IT. I never know what is IT, and I never know what is civil engineering. What are they doing? I don't even know that. But because of this kind of skill, I can communicate with my managers. She can tell me what is it and how can I apply, and also how can I learn from it and try to explain it to my candidates and also to my clients to be more confident when they use our service. They want confident from us. Yes, so this is what we have built. And yeah, thank you. Over to our speaker.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyone else who were not able to share? Oh, it's PCNN, it's new. Hello, welcome. Welcome, PCNN. It's like a newscast service, newscast like CNN, something like that. Okay, let me continue. Right. So, okay, now that we know that we are sure of transferable skills, why do we need them? Wait, sorry. Sorry. Right. I'm not sure if you're seeing the same as me. Can you tell me what you can see on the screen?
Transferable skill, what are they?
Okay. All right. So why do we need them? All right. Now that we know, we're clear about that. Why do we need them? So when we say candidates here, we're talking about people who are employees or looking for jobs. So applicants or those who are employed, and employers. Okay. So if it's beneficial for candidate, it will be beneficial for employers as well. So if you have transferable skills, then there will be flexibility and diversity. What do we mean by that? So for example, say you have, give me quickly a transferable skill.
Communication.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, communication skills. So if you have that skill and you are employed, let's say in a company, you have the flexibility to be moved from one role to another, one department to another, or to do different tasks in one role. Like you can, like say, we'll talk about recruitment, doing 360 recruitment. If you have good communication skill, you can do business development. We call that looking for clients, talking to clients, okay, for business development. You also do interviewing, because interviewing, you have to be good in communication skills, speaking at the same time listening, right? What else? You can do customer service as well if you have good communication skills. So you can do different tasks, different roles at the same time. So similar diversity, different tasks at the same time. Portability, you can carry it anywhere, like we mentioned, right? Can go to different jobs, different places, different teams, different departments, completely different role, because it's yours. It's yours to keep. You carry with you. It's not like if you are a doctor, let's use engineer at this point, civil engineer. Okay, you got tired of surveying sites and then doing the job of a civil engineer, maybe building, construction and the like, and you want to be in FMCG because you think like, okay, I want to work this time not on site but a factory, a manufacturing company, and I want to do operations, look after what's going on from the start of the manufacturing time until the end. I want to manage that. Right, so you have to have skills for you to do that. And the skill for building, it's a skill you have, right? But you can forget it for the moment. You leave it where civil engineering works is done, and then you move to another job. You cannot carry it with you because you cannot use it in that FMCG factory, for example, right? Employability, like let's see what happened during COVID. A lot of companies shut down. A lot of people lost their jobs. Now, for example, I have a lot of friends who are producers in movie industry in Myanmar from the Philippines. During COVID, the entertainment industry shut down, no jobs for almost 2 years now. So now they're looking for other jobs. So some of them are selling online because they have the communication skills, sales skills, marketing skills that they use when they were a producer, the people skill as well. When they were a producer, they have the people skill. You have to have that organizational skill, time management skill. Online selling needs all of that, and they are successful doing it. Or like I met tuk-tuk drivers who had other jobs before. Now they are tuk-tuk driver because they have the skill they carried with them, right? So you are more employable. So you can have more job if you have transferable skills. Okay, you can have positive contribution to the team from the very beginning. Like, employers employ people who have skills because they don't want to train them. Or it's not that they don't want, it's expensive to train them. So they want to hire people who already can give contribution to their team, to their company. That's also employability, and you can have for your own personal, a satisfaction, you can already give positive contribution. And you have a shot at entrepreneurship, having your own business, right? If you have the skills, say people skills, maybe if you don't have people skill, you can still have a company, but you need to hire someone to do it for you, right? But if you do your own, you manage your own company, then you have to have that. You have to know how to do budgeting. Budgeting is transferable skill as well. You have to do sales, business development, and many others. Let's say I want to give an example, okay? All right. I've met someone who works in banking. So when you say banking, he's a CBO, Chief Business Officer, who also did Chief Sales and Distribution Management. So he was a Chief Distribution and Sales Officer in a big bank. There was a big role. He was earning big, all right? What do you think was his education or job in the past? Anyone can tell? What do you think? Did he finish in school? Let's start there. If he has that job now after, I think, 18 years of working. You think of a banker, chief in banking industry.
Maybe accounting and finance.
Right, exactly. That's what comes first in our mind. Banker, must be in accounting and finance, right? Audit and the like. But no, he was a veterinarian. No, he wasn't a veterinarian. He took up veterinary medicine. Or how did he become a chief one? All right. Because he learned. All right, he has the skill. That's why I mention all the time sales skill. You know, even if you're not a salesman, salesperson, it's important for you to have a sales skill because you have to sell yourself to the employer. Like, why do we hire you? Sell yourself. I can do this and that, right? For promotion, how do you get promoted? Selling yourself, right? Sometimes the employers are not there all the time looking at you. And if you have a lot of competition in a company for one position for promotion, you have to sell yourself, right? Okay, so anyway, yeah, so veterinary medicine. He started, okay, after finishing school, he started at a microfinance company doing, they call it, I think, marketing, something officer, credit marketing. I think that's how they call them. Yes, they are the ones collecting the money that was loaned to them, collecting. From that, he said he learned how, at first, I just follow orders. I just needed a job. I just drive motorbike, collect. But by doing that job, I learned how to do sales. CBO, Chief Business Officer, has to be salesy people. They sell, they get clients for the company. Right. So can you see after 18 years, he earns about 10K USD a month, right? So something like that. Well, he did not learn that in school, right? He learned in the job, and it's because of his transferable skill. Of course, along the way, he has to enhance, get some hard skills, like finance, because you need that, and IT skills, right? That's the main thing that brought him in his position, and he said it himself, is the sales skills. All right, okay, let's move on now. Okay, the same. Just honestly, did you enjoy the break room earlier, breakout room? Are you more confident sharing in a group like this, so we can just do it right now, or you want it in a breakout room?
For me, optional.
Let's PCNN. What do you think? It's PCNN. All right, we are a small group. How about we do 2 rooms? Is it okay? 2 breakout rooms. Right, maybe we can set 5 minutes, and if 5 minutes is too long, we can come back. All right. So what transferable skills you don't have that you want to acquire? Or maybe you have, but you want to develop. And how? This is the most important question at this time. How can you acquire them? How can you develop them? So yeah, can we go to breakout rooms? Maybe only two, Seti?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. And while Seti is setting up, let's memorize the question. Those of you who have a good memory, that's a skill. I don't have that.
Okay.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, please join that link. Okay. I have assigned already. Please join. And we will be back in the next 5 minutes. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we have discussed already. So now it's time for us to hear from each team.
Yeah.
Okay, room one.
Which one are we, Sati?
I think our team.
Okay. Maybe Sansan can share this time.
Yeah, sure.
Hi. I'm sorry because just now I missed it. When you call my name, Jolene.
Yes.
All right. So just now for our discussion, is talk about what is the transferable skill that need to acquire. So for start from Jolene about the cash flows. So she need about that part. In terms of she have a really many skill already, and then safety and clearance is about communication skill. So anyway, and for myself, yeah, that's not really confusing. What is the technological communication, and in terms of the communication skill, that what is it different from that? Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, a bit of noise from my side. So because I'm at the coffee shop. All right, thank you so much, Jolene.
Yeah, thank
And
you very much.
yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, San. Okay, next group. Let's see whose group. Gerald's group. Who's your group? From your group?
Okay, so for my group, under Savong, Chansitol, Saya, Sofum, and Tana. Okay, so the question was, what was the question? Wait, let me check. The question was, what transferable skills do you need to acquire? Or how can you acquire them? So we focus on question number 1. What transferable skills do you need to acquire? So most of us has shared about sales and marketing. What else? Telecommunication, digital skills, and new Medisoft skills. Yeah, I think and another one is the leadership skills. All right, I think everyone wants to become business people, sales and marketing. Yeah, that's all. Anyone who wants to share more from my group?
Yeah, thank you. Any addition? How about Heng Kim Lang? Which group are you in? Are you in the same group? No. Okay. I hope you can hear us though. All right, thank you very much for sharing. Yeah, that's helpful, useful. Okay, let's continue on. So, all right. Yeah, transferable skills are something, sometimes we have like leadership skills, they say. Some people are born leaders, that's true, but you can also develop that to be a good leader, great leader, right? And many transferable skills they'll develop throughout our career. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so what can you do? How do you acquire them, or how can you develop them? So first, learn. How do you learn? By observing, listening, training, going to training, doing yourself, listening, but then, okay, listen, read. You read all the time. You hear about it all the time. That's good. But maybe that is a thinking skill. If you don't really do it, it doesn't become a skill, right? So you have to do it. Okay, how do you develop? By practicing, doing it all the time. Like communication skills, some in our group mentioned, yeah, it's something that you practice on to become better at. What else can you do? All right. So do not stop learning. Do not stop learning and keep practicing. That's what we can do to acquire and to develop our transferable skills. All right. So I believe the last part, which is Q&A, we have done already, unless you have other questions. No? Okay.
Hi,
Yes.
Julian. I have. Oh, sorry. Please.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Bong.
Yes. Saya can start first.
Saya.
I just saw someone write on the Jamboard. They said artist is a transferable skill, and I feel a bit confused with that. And please explain me.
Oh, right. So being an artist, that's a status, or that's your job. Okay, so artist has skills and mostly creativity or being artistic. Okay, so is it transferable? Can you use it in different areas? Let's say, so a very classic example of an artist is an actor. Okay, someone who is acting, or an actress. So their acting skills, do you think they can use it in other jobs?
Maybe like a movie or something like a sport, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So can, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You can use acting in, like, I mean, in interviews, you can act, no? You can act like what's that? What's that? A director of finance, and you're not finance, all right? If you're good at acting, you can do that. You can carry that. What else? There are being artistic, you know, it doesn't, it's a creative thing. You can do that in, what's that? Problem solving, you know, how do I solve this problem? You can think in different ways. You can develop into critical thinking. Let's say I'm thinking about fashion artist.
Yeah.
Right. If you're a fashion artist, then you know how to dress well with a particular clothes and body type, right? You think you can apply that skill to other professions?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay, we can, right?
Yes.
So maybe you are a model, and maybe you can become a designer. You can also become an actor, actress. You can have your own fashion company, fashion clothing company. So yes, being an artist, artistic ability is also transferable.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Anything else?
No, let's go to Bong Bong.
Bong Bong.
Okay, so thank you very much. So I just want to ask Julian about like now's future work, or the trend of future skill. It's the talk of the town among HR professional. Everyone is talking about that, like artificial intelligence and other skills. So according to what you have observed in the job market or job skill, what are the transferable skills that are most needed for future work, for example, in the next 5 years or 10 years, that everyone should acquire and develop further? Okay, so thank you.
Yeah, very good question, Bong. Thank you for raising that up. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure my colleagues who's doing recruitment also can share some later. But as they said, even before COVID, you know, everything's going digital. It's going online. Businesses are going online. Transactions are going online. Like before, you have to go to the bank to do what's that account? What's that? Doing salaries, for example. But now you can do it digitally, right? Without even facing anyone. With the advent, because of COVID, it's not advent of COVID, because of COVID, that was even faster, fast-tracked. So yeah, digital, and even if COVID goes away, people adapted already to going digital. So digital skills like using computer and technology nowadays is very useful. Yeah, and anything related to it, even in HR, so HR analytics, there are some titles that I have seen while doing searches about HR, but it's all about digitalization as well. Yeah, doing HR recruitment using AI or recruitment portals. Yeah, something like that. Obviously, we are still needed. Because you still need people to do that for the intelligence part and the communication part. Yes. Okay. Maybe Sansan Supun can share more.
Hi, Jolene.
Yes.
Thanks for calling me. Anyway, I think not really have some point more to share right now because I'm outside. I'm so sorry, and the coffee shop. Maybe I give the floor to Sopun. Then, yeah, these are also our specialists for part of the recruitment team.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Sansan. Supun.
Yeah, thanks.
Seti as well.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Jolene, for sharing and detail and give an opportunity for long discussion and understand much about the topic. So, as you share and team discussion, so I don't have anything to add much more, but it's very useful. And even though we know that the skill that we have, but we did not know before you show that it called a transferable skill, yes, and now much understanding about it, yes. So thank you so much. I don't have anything to add because it's very detailed. Team sharing earlier, yeah.
All right, thank you. Yeah. All right. So does that answer the question well, or do you have something more to add, Bong, from your own observation as well?
No, I don't have any comment on that. And I agree with your idea about digital skill and also related to HR, like HR digitalization. So I agree with what you mentioned.
Okay.
Okay, I think you don't have a question.
Piran, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a bit curious about it because, like, I just asked my question first. My question is, does the critical thinking have different meaning across different fields or industries? Because before coming here, I was a student, and one of my subjects was research. And during that study, I studied critical thinking, and the meaning, most of the meaning was the ability to like infer, research, and make sure that information or data is correct and able to translate or infer that information correctly. And I think that is a bit different from what the critical thinking that has been presented. So I'm a bit curious about this. Thank you.
All right. Anyone has an answer to that? All right. You're right. You mentioned about critical thinking, doing analysis actually of data, inferences, and explanation of data, right? It's the same. It doesn't change from other industry. However, the way you use it can be different. Like for example, in research, you do a lot of data analysis. And that's why you say, okay, so I'm doing critical thinking, which is analyzing, inferencing, doing inferences for the information that are gathered. So does it mean it's only there? No, and that's why it's transferable. So if you are a manager and you hire someone to join your team, then you can use your skill of critical thinking to say, oh, do I really need to hire now? You know, we have different data from research, right? So we have data of number of clients that we have, the job, number of jobs that we have, and then the people who can work in that job. How many people do we need? So you have to analyze, like, do I really need to hire people? Or actually, we have more jobs now, but the people that we have are enough because they can do it. So you have to look at their skill, analyze their skill. Or actually, we may have enough people, but we need to get more because it's competition out there and we want to get more. So things like those. So that's why you also have to analyze the data, gather information, and then you do problem solving. That's the problem, right? How do you solve it? Right. So something like that. And like, it's like because of that skill and the way you use it, then you have like I mentioned about being open-minded earlier, like how do I solve a problem if this is the one I have, okay? Then you mentioned, you may heard about thinking outside the box, the expression like that.
Yes.
If all we do all the time is, okay, I've been using this data all the time, it works all the time, then suddenly it doesn't work, then you may have to think outside the box. Okay, like, it's time changes, that's why I need to gather more information. And that involves critical thinking. And at the same time, while you're using it, you're solving problems and the like, self-regulation as well. Okay. Yeah, but that's a very good one, and it's good to this is thinking about it also, right? Using our critical thinking analysis to answer. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Anything else?
Oh, one more thing to follow up on the previous question. I think I want to ask that the ability to think quickly and concisely, is it part of critical thinking?
It can be, yeah, from my understanding, yeah, it can be part. But it doesn't, some people are, when it's actually the common notion, like you're a critical thinker, you actually have to think long and look at all the data, everything, right? But with practice, you can be very quick. Okay, with practice, because you do it all the time. I know this happens, if this information is here, this happened, so you can act quickly, right? So that could be a different skill. You're a critical thinker, you think long, get all the information that's needed, and making decision, right? At the same time, you can also be quick thinker and quick in doing action. And that comes with practice, obviously. You can be quick, but your decision is not good. Is that good? Maybe not, right? So
yes.
yeah. Maybe you think long and hard, but your decision comes with not very good as well. So yeah, it takes a lot of thinking also to be able to define that. But it can be, it's possible. Yeah. All right. Anything else? I hope that's not confusing, Piron. Okay. Maybe we can talk about it again later. All right, we are in the same room every day. Okay, are there more? If
Yeah,
no
I just
more,
want to highlight something about employability skill that you mentioned is also the part of transferable skill that if we talk about employability skill or employment skill, I think it's relevant to the many commonly used soft skill, like for example, teamwork, leadership, negotiation, facilitation, also meeting skill, that are also the transferable skill that are important for every profession. Even we are now working in HR, but in the future, we move to business development or sales or marketing, we still need those skills. So I can highlight that most of the transferable skills are soft skills. Is that correct?
yeah, that is correct, actually.
Okay.
That is more recognized when people think like of transferable skill is more of the soft skill, something that has to do with our personality, behavior. That's correct, but there are also hard skills that can be transferable.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for highlighting that. Great. Okay. Right, I think we have one more activity, Sati, right, before we end? Yes, shall we
sure.
move to that?
Yeah, we will have a well of names again. I think we picked up for another 5 people, right?
Yeah, that means
Okay.
all of you.
Okay. So I think for 5 people, we don't need to do this again because we have 5 people left. So we can directly send them or
Yes.
give them that gift. Yeah, and also due to the time limitations, now we have reached to 4 and 13 already. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So let me just correct a little bit for the personalized Christmas cards that I'm gonna send, because it's personalized and I have to know the winners before I can send them and create. So it's not today. It will either be on Christmas or before Christmas Day. So I will have to create them. So please send us either your Telegram number where we can send it, or maybe Facebook if you want us to send on Facebook, or email. Yeah. So we can send it to you later.
Okay.
All right, that's all. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. And before we close, so I would like to ask you guys to open your camera, please, because we have a photo session together. It is for us to
hair all the time.
Okay, so prepare yourself, put some makeup, and do some pictures. Okay. Okay. Piron. Okay, Kim Wang, Mung Phuyen, Mung Hor. Yeah. Okay. Bong Sitho. Yeah.
I don't need to on my camera.
Okay, because you have
Okay.
your photo.
Okay, that's fine. Bong, can you help me take a screenshot of all this picture?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, because I'm now using both computer and phone,
Okay.
so I can.
So
yeah.
1,
Okay.
2, 3. Another shot. Please wait a moment.
Freestyle.
Okay.
Okay, we can.
With action.
Okay.
Oh, finally we can.
Okay. Just wait a moment. It's here.
Okay.
Okay. One. Just I count 1, 2, 3. Okay. So.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so thank you everyone.
Merry Christmas.
So before we end here, I would like to first of all sincerely thanks to our speaker who have spending her time here in order to share her experience and also with some news knowledge that we have never experienced before. And I hope everyone here have learned a lot from our speakers. And for those of you who want to learn more and also to receive more webinar from HR in Cambodia, you can join our Telegram group and also visit our Facebook page and also our website. And for those of you who are looking for a job, you can also visit our websites too. And we will have a future webinar, so you can join us. And for the gift, you will receive from our speaker. And thank you very much, everyone. And see you in our future webinar.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a wonderful
Bye.
day. Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, yeah, bye-bye. Okay, I would like to end.